Hello everybody, I will start my today's another coding practice. So in this video, I will solve this question, Strobogrammatic number. Yep. And because this is an easy question, I copy pasted the question statement. So I won't take a look at test cases or examples or interfaces, which are given in the LeetCode platform. I will just read this statement and then I will define all of them by myself and try to solve. And then after that, I will copy paste my code to the LeetCode platform and see my solution was correct or not. Okay, so let me get started. So, given a string num which represents an integer, return true if num is Strobogrammatic number. A Strobogrammatic number is a number that looks the same when rotated 180 degrees, looked at upside down. I see. Okay, so let me confirm my understanding of this question statement. So, in this question, I will be given a number and I will return the boolean. Yeah, quite simple. So let me just, define the interface quickly. So in this question, I will be given num and I will check is strobogrammatic or not. Yeah, so this is interface. And I will return boolean. Okay, that being said, let me take a look at some examples. So if I given 0, this is strobogrammatic. Yeah, I will return true. Next example 1, I will return true. So I will think of the single digit first. So 1 looks strobogrammatic, 2 isn't, 3 isn't. Yeah. And yeah, 3 isn't, no. And 4 isn't, 5 isn't, 6 isn't, because it looks like 9. I will just take note. And 7 isn't, 8 is yes, and 9 isn't. Okay. So let me quickly check it again. So 0 is true, 1 is true. 2 looks something different. Wait, but 2 looks like 5 if it's a digit number. Wait, I have no idea if it is so or not. Yeah, but in the digit number, or I should say, like the digital clock, it looks the same way. So I will take note of that. And 4 isn't. 5, I said. 6, 7 isn't. And 8 is, yeah, true. Okay. So for the single digit number, I should return true for these numbers. And for, 2-digit numbers, probably I can say 2, 5, or 6, 9, or 9, 6, or 52. All of them should return true. And for 3-digit numbers, something from 018 in the center number. And if the number is, so let me, like 2, 5 pair, I should return true, like this. Okay, so this is what I should think. Yeah. So if x is from 018 and ab is from 2, 5 or 5 2 or yeah, two numbers from which are Strobogrammatic, then I should return true. So that being said, I'm pretty sure what I should do in this question. So let me quickly tell you about the algorithm I can use. So if I'm given the number like this, I can use the 2 pointers. So I will think of 2 pointers, this and this, and the left pointer should go rightward and right pointer should go leftward. And when I take a look at 2 and 5, so there is the Strobogrammatic relationship. So 2 and 5 are okay. And for 6 and 9, they is Strobogrammatic, so it's okay. And for 1, this is only single digit. So if this is in 0 or 1 or 8, it's okay. So that's it. So in this way, the time complexity should be over n, assuming the digit of the num is n. So it should be linear over n because I have to take a look at each number once. And for space complexity, it should be constant. 2 pointer doesn't use anything aside from pointers, and also I will keep track of these Strobogrammatic numbers in the variables, but it should be constant. Okay, that being said, one thing I can do is to simplify the implementation is I will append 0, 0, 1, 1, and 8 to this Strobogrammatic relationship. I will keep it in this way. So yeah, that's how I can do. Okay. So let me get started with implementation. So first thing I will do is define the Strobogrammatic pairs, which are like this. And let me define pipe 2 also. It makes the implementation easier. So that way. So I will do this later. Yeah. Then what I should do from here is I will guess all the digits like this. Then I will use 2 pointers. And what I can do is while left is equal to right, I will take a look. So I will check. Yeah. I will define the check and define the variable for the readability. So I check if this say 2 and 5 are Strobogrammatic or not. So I can check it in this way. Nums left. Like this. And if not, then I will return false. And I keep doing and I will return true. One thing I want you to notice is that in the end, maybe it becomes left is equal to right if the digits are number of digits are odd. In that case, 1 to 1. So in that case, I will take 1 is strobogrammatic to 1, the number itself. And because I will register 0 to 0 in that way, I can say, if they are strobogrammatic, it becomes true. So it works completely fine. So let me quickly add this. Okay. Then like this. Okay. Then now I will write some test cases. So if this is 0, this should be true. And 1 and 8, this should be true. But if this is say 5, it should be false. Also, I will think of some cases which I couldn't cover in that way. Probably I didn't cover is maybe this one. So let me write it down. So in this case, this should be false. And also I will check if the center number is not, wait a minute. If the center number is, like 1, which is strobogrammatic to itself, it should be written true. But if it isn't, it should be written. Okay. Let me quickly check this with simple one example. I will work through my code. So in this case, this shouldn't be strobogrammatic. And digit is initiated with 6 to 9. Oh, and right should be rings of digit array minus 1. Okay. Then I will do the iteration, 2 pointers iteration. So country left is 0, right is 2. I go to line for this 6. And num's left is now 6. And num's right is 9. So 9 is... Sorry, this isn't correct. Okay, in this way. So num's left is now 6 and num's right is 9. And strobogrammatic maps 9 into 6. Oh, no. So I have to check if num's right is in this and num's left is equal to this. Yeah. So now num's right is in this. Yes. And sorry. Also I checked only the case when all of them are, in these examples, all the numbers are the key of strobogrammatic. I've just included the num 4, which is not in the keys of strobogrammatic hash map. So that being said, I will come back here. So strobogrammatic num's right, which is 9, is in the hash map, and 9 maps into 6, which is equal to num's left. So this is true. So I will continue. And now left. Yeah, and I will move 2 pointers. Then now left is equal to right is equal to 1. So I go to line 46 and I will check. And now it is 2. So num's right, which is 2, is in Strobogrammatic. But it maps into 5, which isn't equal to num's left, which is 2. So this is false. So in line 50, this will return false. Okay, good. So let me execute my code. Instead of nums, I should use digit. Okay. Sorry, so false should be false. Good. Now it looks fine, so I will execute my code in LeetCode platform. And let me define this variable as an instance method. No, class variable, because it's more like the constant. Okay. Oh, sorry, I don't need self here. Good, I will submit my code. So it seems like 25 isn't Strobogrammatic in this case. I will comment it out and I will check it again. Good, I will submit my code. Okay, so now it's accepted. So with this, yeah. Okay, I will quickly wrap up my today's practice and then I will finish. So today's question, I will give him a string. So actually this was string. I actually don't have to convert this num to string, you know? Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Okay, anyway. So I will be given the string num, and the thing I did was, so firstly what I did is I created the map of number to the Strobogrammatic number, or I should say digit to Strobogrammatic digit mapping. Then I used the 2 pointers. So yeah, one pointer left begins from the, head of the digit list. The other right pointer began from the tail of the list. Then it goes centerward. And I will check if each pair satisfies the Strobogrammatic relationship. And if it doesn't, if I will return false. But all of them are, Strobogrammatic, I return true in the end. Okay, so I will call it a day today. Thank you. Bye.